The Cherry Orchard is a play that takes place in the Russian countryside at the turn of the 20th century. The central focus of the play is a large cherry orchard that is owned by the aristocratic Ranovskaya family. The family is facing financial ruin, and they are forced to consider selling the orchard to pay off their debts. The play opens with the arrival of Lopukhin, a wealthy merchant who grew up as a peasant on the Ranovskaya estate. He has come to discuss the sale of the orchard with Lyubov Andreevna Ranovskaya, the matriarch of the family. Lyubov is initially in denial about the need to sell the orchard and is more interested in reminiscing about her time spent in France. As the play unfolds, the characters are forced to confront the reality of their situation. Lyubov's brother Gave is in debt and is unable to provide any meaningful assistance. Varya, Lyubov's adopted daughter, is in love with Lopukhin but is uncertain about his feelings for her. Furs, an elderly servant who has worked on the estate his entire life, is similarly struggling with the idea of losing the only home he has ever known. The play is structured around a series of scenes that showcase the various characters' reactions to the impending sale of the orchard. There are moments of humor, such as when the eccentric Yepikadov, a clerk on the estate, proposes marriage to Dunyasha, another servant. But there are also moments of deep sadness and regret, such as when Lyubov realizes that her inability to act has led to the loss of her beloved orchard. The central conflict of the play is between the old way of life represented by the Ranovskaya family and the new way of life represented by Lopukhin. The Ranovskayas are aristocrats who have lived on the estate for generations, and they are unable to adapt to the changing economic and social climate of Russia. Lopukhin, on the other hand, comes from a peasant background and has made his fortune through hard work and business savvy. In the final act of the play, the orchard is sold at auction to Lopukhin. The characters are left to contemplate their uncertain future, with some, like Lyubov and Gave, clinging to the past and others, like Lopukhin and Varya, looking towards the future with hope. Throughout the play, Chekhov uses symbolism to underscore its themes. The cherry orchard represents the fading glory of the aristocracy, and the sound of the axe chopping down the trees represents the destructive force of change. The play is also notable for its realistic portrayal of the characters' emotions and motivations. Chekhov's use of subtext and understated dialogue creates a rich and complex portrait of a society in transition. The Cherry Orchard is considered one of Chekhov's greatest works and a masterpiece of modern drama. Its themes of social change, loss, and the struggle to adapt to new circumstances continue to resonate with audiences today. The play has been widely performed and adapted for film, television, and stage, cementing its place in the canon of Russian literature.